one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks. Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Keep summer green with Judson Baleen and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install 'em and forget 'em outfit long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Get ready for spring by joining an evidence-based program to improve your health and well-being. These programs use proven strategies to help you make lasting changes, whether it's boosting nutrition, increasing activity, managing stress, or enhancing wellness. Invest in yourself today and feel your best this spring and beyond. Paid for by the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Nebraska Veterans Aid is here for veterans and dependents facing unforeseen financial emergencies. Get assistance with food, fuel, shelter, clothing, transportation, and even funeral and medical expenses. If you're a veteran facing a financial emergency, apply for Nebraska Veterans Aid through your county veteran service officer. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/NVA. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Coming at you live from the 93.7 The Ticket Studio, from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Spare Time, sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here are your hosts, Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr.
All right, welcome in. Spare Time. Harrison Irons on the ones and twos. As always, we got a couple of bowlers in here. Haley Swindle filling in for Jillian Martin, and the other host, as always, Kayla Starr, joining us for the second week here. Now that the season is officially wrapped up. Guys, how was your Easter break?
It was pretty good. I would say it was definitely restful.
Did you guys go home at all for it?
No.
Just in Lincoln?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you have any family in Lincoln area? Or?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Still a bit different.
Yeah.
So what'd you guys do with the time off then? I mean, you at least get a weekend where you're not having to go travel across the country somewhere.
Yeah, I think we didn't do anything on Saturday, right?
No. I went and walked around like the lake, but that's about it.
Yeah. And then Sunday went to church, and then we did like a team dinner for Easter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you probably do have a lot of teammates that just
Yeah.
Okay. Did anybody go back home? I guess you probably don't have any bowlers actually from Nebraska, do you?
Just Karina, she went home, and then I think Anna went home too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. And I noticed you got is that an injury on the brace there on the arm?
Yeah, it's like been an ongoing thing. So just trying to take some time off right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't during bowling season at all? Or is it just something at the end of the season or?
No, it was during the season.
Okay. We'll leave that one off the table. What's new with you guys now that you have a lot more free time? I'll give you the floor here.
Mine's pretty much just doing my homework, but a lot of projects too.
What's your major again?
I was forensic science, but now I'm switching to business.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, I've just been doing homework. Not really a whole lot else to do right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting caught up, trying to get ahead, things like that.
Does it feel kind of weird having like all this time now? Because you guys have got to be used to just almost monotonously, just like every single day having one thing to the next.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's not structured. Like my days,
It's
I just
so
started to
weird.
get it structured, but like last week was not structured. I was just kind
Yeah.
of doing whatever. It's like I didn't go practice last week. I
Mhm.
took that week off.
I would just kind of like wake up, before class, walk to class, go eat lunch, maybe come back, take a nap for a couple hours, do some homework, go to dinner.
That is nice. And yeah, I
Do
will
nothing.
say one thing about your guys' bowling season, it does end at like a great time.
Yeah.
Because the season's over, bummer, but it's also like the best time of year.
Mhm.
So you got to
Yeah.
go outside, enjoy yourself.
Mhm.
Do the coaches tell you to like give it a little bit of break, or how do you guys normally go about like when you get to an end of season before you really start getting back into gear and trying to like perfect your skills again?
I think it's person to person. I think everybody kind of has their own timeline and what works for them.
Mhm.
But yeah, they kind of just encourage us to do what we need to do.
What is that
Obviously-
for you guys right now?
You can go.
I took a week off and then because like it's kind of just been going nonstop.
Mhm.
So I just took a week off and our coaches weren't there, so like the lanes weren't oiled. So now I'm
lot
getting
harder.
back in. I'll
Yeah.
probably go 3 or 4 days a week.
Oh, so you're
Until
just
I
like a
leave.
week off and then you're back in it.
Mhm.
What about you, Kayla?
Yeah, it depends on, just how I recover from this season. So as soon as I feel like I'm ready to attack the lanes 100% again, I'll be back out there. But I definitely was missing it. I was just sitting by like on the lanes doing my homework today and I was bowling left-handed. So yeah.
How long do you think about like when the season ends? Like obviously you guys did great, third place, but everybody wants to win it. How fast does it take for like that passion, like to just come back to it? Where like, do you feel like you want to start bowling again already competitively, or you just want to go bowl to keep your skills up and you're not necessarily thinking about the competitive part yet?
Um Obviously I think there's definitely like a certain level of like missing it. Like I remember I texted my mom this weekend. I was like, I don't even know what I'm like supposed to do. Like this feels wrong for me to not be in the bowling alley.
Mhm.
But I think for a little bit it'll just be, maintaining everything and then getting things back into the way that I like for, things to look. So
Well, all things considered, because Haley, you're freshman too, correct?
Yes.
Pretty good freshman year for both of you guys. I know we mentioned it. Kayla, you made was it second team
Mhm.
this year? Austin was a freshman. Us, both you guys, you can go in any order here, but just overall, how do you feel like freshman year went? You guys made it all the way to the championships over there in Vegas, and you did finish third place. And you lost to Youngstown, who was the eventual champion. Great season by most teams across the program. For you two, though, how did you feel personally, and then just as a team, year one?
I think the overall feeling was just very proud of this team. We worked really hard to get where we did. Obviously, definitely some disappointment in the end, just because our team, there's a lot of belief in each other and in us as a team. But I mean, I try not to like look at my season just from like a me perspective, just because like being a team is so important.
Mhm.
So, I mean, couldn't have really asked for a better freshman season. Just being able to contribute is always nice. So
I agree with that.
Yeah, and as a team, like you guys, one thing I think I mentioned it before, but the one time I got to go out there in Big Ten, meet the Big Red Invite, excuse me, it's like, man, you guys' the team's just really deep.
yeah,
Yeah.
It just feels like everybody on that roster could have the year where they go out there and make a team or win an award. Again, we mentioned it, Jillian Martin shot, she got bowler of the year as well. Just a really stacked roster. And then you guys talked about a little bit before as well, but the class is coming in, it's pretty stacked, right? And is it the one right below you that has a ton of really great, or which class is it that?
It's 25.
yeah, the ones
25.
coming in after us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you guys know any of those bowlers yet? Like, have you met them?
yeah,
Yep.
we're only bringing in 2, which is like that's pretty usual, just because obviously the teams aren't very big,
Right.
but they're both very talented. I've known them both since I was like 11, 12. They've just always been that good. So it'll be cool to have them here. They're both good bowlers, but also really good people.
What are the names again?
Sammy Kanahalua and Abby Starkey.
Where's Lua from?
Yeah, Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good figure. And then we're Starkey.
Like Chicago, like the suburbs.
Okay. So how do you guys meet all these bowlers? Is it just because you end up like there's only these I don't want to say like kind of like AAU basketball, where the best of the best are going to end
Yeah.
up at the same tournaments.
Pretty much, there's one every summer called Junior Gold, and that's basically where everybody that's good is gonna go. And so, I think there's like a picture that my mom found from like 6 years ago, and like you can see me, Abby, and Sammy all standing next to each other in the top 8.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense though. So is that where the Coach Klempos of the world find you guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
They go to Junior Gold every year and recruit.
Okay. Do you guys remember your recruiting stories? Because I don't think I've ever asked either of your freshmen this.
Yeah.
Yep. I had a recruitment video like filmed, so I sent it out to like Nebraska. I sent it to PK, and I told him like my squads for national for Junior Gold. And when they came, I didn't even know they were there. My mom told me afterwards, and I didn't really expect them to come watch. And then afterwards, they sent me an email and was like, "Hey, like we'd like you to come on an official visit." And I was like, "Holy cow!"
Do you think you would have bowled just as great if you knew they were there?
I don't know.
Some people are a little bit different with pressure. Some people are
Yeah.
happy, and some people are like, "Why wouldn't you tell me?" Then I would have really locked in.
Yeah.
Okay, but it worked out either
It
way.
did work out
So
very well.
fantastic.
Yes.
And then what about you, Kayla? Have you told it before?
Maybe? I don't know.
I think briefly. Anyway, it doesn't hurt to say it
Yeah.
again.
So they're allowed to reach out to us June 15th of our sophomore year or after our sophomore year. And so they reached out to me then with an email just asking me to come on an official visit and setting that up. And then they told me, they're like, "Oh, we know you're bowling this squad at Junior Gold. We're going to show up to this day at this time." And I was like, "Okay, great."
Mhm.
And obviously Nebraska is such a great school. So I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so exciting." And then we can't talk to them at Junior Gold, but they came to my squad. I don't think I bowled good. I think I bowled like okay, but obviously, kept like we were in contact once we were allowed to talk to each other,
Right.
and then came on my visit in November and gave Coach my verbal before I left.
Okay. Was it
Yeah.
pretty obvious for you when you
Yeah.
got there? Like, I'm gonna go ahead and just get my verbal done with.
Yeah, I think just everything that they offer to you here is just unmatched. You really don't find that anywhere, and it feels like a family here too, which is obviously super nice.
Yeah, that is a cool thing too. Is one thing I noticed just doing like some of the other shows is really good alma mater presence. Like you see that with a lot of the bowlers. Did you see any bowlers at Vegas? Some of the alma mater there?
There weren't.
I don't think.
Which is fair.
But
It's a pretty
a
busy,
lot
tough
of
place, anyways.
yeah, a lot of our alum like end up going pro. So like Deandra Beatty, she like made a video for us. And I bowled a couple like of her tournaments, and I remember like she would always tell me when I was younger, she's like, "You're gonna want to go to Nebraska. You're gonna want to go to
That's
Nebraska."
awesome.
So yeah.
And I did see a lot of them at the Big Red Invite too. So
Mhm.
it's not, you know,
Yeah.
that one might be even the cooler one to show up to. But now that we are at the end of the year, I'm not going to let you count Vegas because I think that'd be the easiest one. Which one was the most, I'll say the most exciting, and then which one do you guys think you played the best? And when I say exciting, most fun off the lanes.
Most fun off the lanes for me is probably Orlando.
They had to lay
We
up.
got because since we were able to go to Universal, I thought that was really fun for our team.
Yeah, it's either that or I would say most fun off the lanes was Orlando. Most fun while we were bowling was probably our home tournament.
Yes, that
For
was
sure.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Big Red Invite. And then, because I was only there on day one, but I heard
Yeah.
day 2, day 3, the crowds got really awesome.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was pretty packed in there. And again, I'll encourage anybody next year, definitely go to those. It's free admission, doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of
Show
fun.
up.
Don't go on Fridays though. Well, go on Fridays if you can.
Go on
but
Saturdays and Sundays.
yeah, Saturdays and
Yeah.
Sundays are
Yeah.
apparently the best ones that the competition really starts. What was that like for you guys when you guys got to get your first college Sundays? Because I know in high school, do you bowl similar style where you get to those matches?
Not you bowl important matches, but only like a couple times a year. Every tournament is usually scheduled and like structured differently.
Okay.
So like there's not a lot of like the same thing like to prepare for. Like usually you're gonna have match play, but like whether they do that in terms of like brackets or just a step ladder, you don't necessarily always know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, was it like just this year that much travel? Or when you were younger, did you travel that much? Because I'm not sure how that works when you're kind of the top tiers, like a younger
Mhm.
bowling athlete. I'd imagine you have to travel.
Mhm.
But when you're in college, is it just a huge uptick in how much you guys are moving around?
Um, I would say it's probably the same amount of travel, but the amount of like effort that you're putting in week to week is so much more. Like when I would travel a lot when I was younger, it was because I was traveling for coaching or like bowling, like not tournaments, but like what we bowl in college is obviously so much more important. It means so much more. So you're just exerting yourself a lot more.
Okay. Haley, what about you? Take time to
Um,
adjust?
Yes, because I traveled like in youth, but not to the extent that we do. Like it could be like week after week that we're traveling, and I would travel out of state maybe once or twice a month. Like when I was doing my own like individual stuff.
Okay. I always wonder this though. Does it mess your guys' sleep schedules up at all? The amount of travel, because you're going east, then you're going west, and you're going days at a time. It's not just a one day.
For me, not really. I just sleep, so it's like
I feel like I found a way to sleep all the time.
yeah.
If
She would
anything,
sleep
I
on me
slept
on the
more.
plane.
Yeah, I fall asleep on Haley on the plane.
Yeah.
If anything, I sleep more when we travel, just because traveling, like, I don't even understand. I'll sleep the entire plane ride, we'll practice, and then I'll be in bed by 8:30 and ready to go to sleep.
Or maybe it's a special talent. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not complaining though. I like to sleep. So it's
Yeah.
okay.
Haley, what about you? I mean, most people, like, if you got to fall asleep on a car, are you able?
Yes, I can fall asleep pretty much anywhere. On the plane, sometimes I fell asleep, but I usually just watched movies.
Yeah.
I caught up on a lot of movies that I should have watched before. But I mean, I would go to bed 10:30, like
Yeah,
pretty
you
much
go
the
to bed
same-
later.
Yeah, me and Anna would sit up talking a lot. A lot.
Well, speaking of Anna, I'll ask you real quick, and I know it's a little bit more of a sad subject. Maybe it's happy now that, because she did have a really great career. But, obviously, I think it was news to you that this was the end of her career, and she
Yeah.
wanted to kind of,
Yeah.
which I really respect a lot. She wanted to make sure you guys' focus was not on her.
Yeah.
But just kind of thoughts on how she handled herself through that. And, she left a really good career behind, in my own opinion. I'm sure you guys think the same.
Yeah, I mean, she's so strong. She's been through a lot, and so I just have so much respect for her for making that decision for herself because I know that's not an easy decision to make. And she did such a good job of hiding it from us because I had no clue.
I had no clue either.
Like,
Yeah, and
at
apparently
all.
she's, bowling through a lot of pain.
I knew
just
she was
didn't
in
want
pain.
to tell
I
anybody.
just didn't. I don't think I knew
was
like the
that bad,
extent
maybe?
to which
Yeah.
it was, or that it was really. I didn't even know it was a thought in her mind. To be honest.
Yeah. I thought she would honestly probably leave next year. But
Yeah.
she would stay one more year.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was super shocked by it, and I feel bad horribly because as I found out, I think she knew like a month and a half, maybe even
Yeah.
2 months before,
Yeah.
and I apparently kept asking the question. I'm like, last year for Kayla, Anna will be back for another year.
Yeah.
And then she did a good job. And just for everybody who doesn't know the full story, basically just keeping it to herself outside of like direct family and stuff. And I
Yeah.
think the coaches knew as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
But they just she didn't want the rest of the team to think about her, so they could focus on the last stretch of bowling. So shout out to her, awesome
Yeah.
bowling
Yes.
career. And I don't know if I would have handled it the same way. Like if it's my last one out, I'm gonna want, I think, a little bit of attention, especially at the Big Red Invite. I think she knew then too. So
Yeah.
just really cool.
Yeah.
And I think she deserves a lot of praise and shout outs for that. And then Caleb
sure.
Restrady as well. What kind of legacy is she leaving behind? And I know I've asked you this before, but I think first time Haley's in here for it.
I think she's leaving behind a great legacy. I mean, she really showed us like what it's like to be a Husker,
Mhm.
and she put a lot of dedication, blood, sweat, and tears into this program. And I think she's leaving on good terms. And I know we're gonna miss her.
Yeah.
She's
She's
got
cleaning out her locker today, and we
Yeah.
were sitting there, and she was like, "Okay, at first dibs to anybody that wants it," and we sprinted in the locker room.
So
took
I
all
got
her
some
stuff.
containers,
Yeah.
Containers for
Just like our lockers.
like little containers.
oh,
our
just
locker.
for organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She used to
Very
have like
nice.
all her like perfumes and deodorant
Random stuff.
that we would
yeah.
go and use. Sorry, Kayla. But
Hair ties.
hair ties, yes.
Is she an organized person?
Yeah.
Yes.
She
Like,
seems like a
very-
planner
Mhm.
of
She
you
is.
guys.
She's very on top of things.
She has everything. Like you
Uniforms.
need it. Yeah.
She
has it.
knows, like, I'll be like, okay, like, I have this question. Who am I supposed to ask? She
Mhm.
knows.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Who's going to take that role? Who's the best planner left?
Probably Jillian.
Probably Jill.
I would say.
Yeah.
Is she going to want to take that role though?
She,
She will.
she will.
Okay.
She may not want to, but
She'll do it.
she'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jill,
She's
she
just
will
very
do
busy.
anything to win. So,
Yeah,
to your
she's very
point,
busy.
if she thinks that's what she needs to do to win, then she'll do it.
Yep.
Since you've pretty much, we got a couple minutes left here. I'll ask you this: best spot you guys ate at all year?
In and
Ooh.
out.
That is
Yes.
No.
okay. Thank you on that. I agree. In and out's good. No, but just to be the best of the best seems.
Yes.
I
Crazy.
just feel like we ate at a lot of chains, so it's like
Yeah. What? Ooh. I've always liked Miller's Ale House.
that
I
was
have
good.
one down.
Yeah.
Where's
Like-
that one up?
Well, there was one in Florida. I have one at home, and I think Wisconsin. I think maybe.
Something
Okay.
like that.
Very nice. Any honorable mentions that's not in and out?
Oh no, it was
for-
in New Jersey.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, Taco Bell was always good for late nights.
Not one you want to put up there.
No.
No.
It's good in a pinch.
Where did we eat in Vegas? Can't remember.
Well, yeah, the
We had a lot.
banquet.
We had In and Out twice in Vegas.
Oh, it was so good both times.
We were at Hard Rock for the banquet. I ate
trying
when
to
we
think-
got there. You went to Shake Shack.
Oh, the Shake Shack was good.
I went to some pizza.
There was
place.
also this like small diner in Youngstown that was pretty good.
the cow one. Oh wait, no, that was the
Cafe. Cow.
Remember the cow one that we went to in New Jersey? I think.
No.
You
Do
don't
you go
remember?
with PK? Oh yeah, that place was good.
That was place.
There's some diner we went to in New Jersey that was
Yeah.
also really good.
I don't
Okay.
remember the Youngstown one.
You guys really did just set up a lot of chains then. I
Mhm.
suppose it's hard to like spend all that money on a fancy sit down when you got
Yeah.
bowling the next day. You're probably just trying to get in and out.
Yeah.
How often did you get in and out?
Twice.
No pun
Twice.
intended.
Only twice.
Throughout the entire season.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
because we never go to the West Coast, so
And when we went to Texas, PK told us that he was going to
Oh,
take
I
us
was
on
so
the way to
mad.
the airport, and then he
And
just
then he
drove right
by
past
it.
it, and we're like, "Hello."
I like texted him. I was like, "You guys just drive by the In and Out too?" Like,
Yeah, he's
Where
like,
are we
"Yeah,
going?"
yeah, we'll go." No, we didn't go.
we didn't go.
That's funny. Do you think he actually forgot or he was just trying
I think
to
no, he
I
did
think-
Pump fake.
forget.
I
I
think
think
he
Anna
did
was
forget.
supposed to remind him,
Yeah.
but like he didn't tell Anna that she was supposed to remind him.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna
So-
say something, but I was
I
too
was
scared
like-
because we didn't do like so great that weekend. So I was like, I'm not gonna say anything.
I think we had food at the airport though, and it was fine. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, as
There
long
you
as
go.
I eat, it's fine.
For real.
Then you got more years. You guys can get plenty more in and out as your bowling careers continue. With that being said, though, we'll go ahead throw to our first break. We got Haley Swindle filling in for Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr, the host as always. Don't go anywhere. 2 more segments on the other side.
You don't have to cross your fingers when digging into the ground this spring. Start every project with a call to Nebraska 811 so utilities like LES can mark their buried lines and you can avoid injury and power outages.
Muchachos has been serving Lincoln delicious pork, brisket, and chicken tacos for several years now, as well as Hatch Mac, nachos, and more. Muchachos also brings you close to the taste buds of your favorite local college athletes with NIL deals like the B3 burrito for Bella Bacon of Nebraska softball and many more. See a variety of different NIL options at Muchachos at 11th and K or order online at yomuchacho.com. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Hey, bestie! Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Back to Spare Time, sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here are your hosts, Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr.
All right, welcome back in. Spare Time segment number 2. Jillian Martin, Haley Swindle filling in for, I think I got that backwards, Kayla Starr and Haley Swindle. Jillian Martin out tonight. We ended up talking a lot of bowling, but we got the Husker games coming up, and you guys finally got a weekend off. Are you guys planning on attending?
Yeah, we are. I don't actually know what like the full extent of it entails. I didn't really pay much attention. I just saw the only thing I knew was 7-on-7.
Yeah, same.
So do you guys want to attend the football game at all?
I mean, I just
Probably.
got my ticket and it's at 2, so I was like,
okay,
I was
I'm not
gonna show
doing
up.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
you
like,
got to
leave
reserve it. That's
whenever.
the only reason I
Yeah.
ask. So if you want to go, you have to reserve the football ticket, I think.
Oh, we did.
Oh, yes, yes.
So you're set there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then volleyball, I think that one's later, 6:30. Bob Devaney. Are you checking out that one versus Kansas?
Maybe
Maybe.
wherever
we'll
the
see.
wind takes us.
Yeah, we'll see
probably.
how-
What about
how
the
we feel.
garage sale?
There's the garage sale?
So I'm curious if you guys would have any interest because you're the athletes, you get the cool merchandise.
Mhm.
But at the Hawks indoor field or whatever,
Yeah.
they're going to have like a bunch of old football helmets,
Oh.
basketball, tennis, whatever they got, just selling equipment, like real
Gotcha.
Husker athletic
Oh.
equipment.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
That's
about it.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if the
Volleyball.
athletes would really care. I think that's more for like the regular people on the outside that just want to get that stuff.
Yeah.
What would be your favorite to go to? Because you got football, volleyball, and it's more than 7-on-7. So with the 105 roster limit, they're going to do an actual scrimmage
No.
to give those guys who maybe don't have tape,
Mhm.
who
Gotcha.
have to hit the portal or just kind of on the fringe and really want their 4-string, maybe want to move up. So it's going to be like a real scrimmage with those guys, not just 7-on-7. So with that being added, they kind of switched that up. That was a
Okay,
Matt Rule
okay.
decision.
Gotcha.
Which one would you want to go to if you can only go to one? But you can, I think, pretty much make it to everything.
Yeah. I don't know
really
because I
know.
think like the scrimmage would be cool, but
Yeah.
also the volleyball would be cool just with like having a new head coach just to
Yeah.
see. that.
That's the other part with Danny Busboom Kelly out
Yeah.
there. But with the football, we don't really know what any of this is yet, so I'll let you guys take a guess at what maybe these things are. So again, 2 p.m., you're going to have the big red kickoff, and that is going to be like an actual scrimmage. They're going to have a special teams or specials competition, so something with kickers, punters maybe. Then they'll scrimmage the first quarter, and then in between quarters, they're going to have all these different events. So they're going to have what's called a strongest man.
Oh, I did see that.
Wait, that's kind of funny.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's tug of war, flipping tires. They'll bring a bench press out there, scrimmage second quarter. Then they'll do the quarterback shootout. And then halftime, John Cook roping roundup, whatever that is.
That's cool. I want to see that.
So that's what I'm saying. The football, it's not totally fair because they get a bunch of the side stuff added.
Yeah.
But Danny Busboom Kelly, that also adds a lot. So scrimmage, third quarter, and then you get the Husker Hands agility / skill showdown. Then you get a media challenge.
Interesting.
And then scrimmage for the fourth quarter, and then the fastest man, which is apparently Harburg, which is crazy.
Oh.
Top speed wise, not acceleration.
I don't even understand how people run that fast. Like,
Yeah.
just fast in general, because I just can't do it.
I don't even understand it, especially a guy like Harburg. I think
Yeah.
he put on weight, so I was like, obviously he'll slow down a little bit, and that was according to Carricker. He was at one of those open practices, and they have like a top speeds bar up there that you can kind of check, and apparently, he was up there again, not acceleration,
Yeah.
but at top speed. Apparently, Harburg still got it. So, if you're looking at the fastest man, maybe he'll be in it, and then a wing eating contest after an entire
Wing?
scrimmage. Wing, yeah.
You want to join?
Sure, I'll join.
Yeah, if it's available to the public.
Haley wants in.
Kayla,
you-
come with me too.
Were you there when we did it here at the studio?
Mm-mm.
Neither of you guys?
No.
Oh, you guys lucked out. I think maybe that was another group of bowlers. You guys never had to do the Hot Ones challenge
Mm-mm.
with Brett Baker.
No. I don't. Well, it might have been like that. Might have been like Amara and Gwen. Was that like this year or was that?
I've definitely done it this year. At least
not when you
I've
were
set it up. I didn't participate. I don't think.
I would be out on like the first hot wing. I can't do spice.
It's pretty bad. Well, that's tough. If DP's listening or Britt Baker, they're definitely going to bring all your bowlers in here. And now the bowling season's over, so I'm sure Coach Klump was fine with it. If your
Yeah.
stomach's
Yeah.
a little bit hurt the next day.
Yeah.
Kayla, what about you? How are you with spice?
I'd say I'm probably better off than Haley, but
definitely
not like crazy by any means.
Okay, I'm just going to say spice, and when you tell me when it's too much.
Okay,
So we'll just go no spice at all. Green pepper.
that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, horseradish.
I don't like that.
Okay,
I
Never
don't think
had
I've
it.
had it.
banana pepper.
That's
I'll
fine.
eat that.
Okay, jalapeno.
That's fine.
That's pushing it a little.
What's the now serrano pepper?
I don't think I've had.
They're the skinnier green ones, pretty spicy.
Uh-uh.
No.
Okay, once you get past serrano, it's all. I don't even like serranos that much. Well, there you go. And I don't know why I brought that up with the test, but if you like jalapenos, you'll make it through just fine. If you don't even like jalapenos, it does suck. Like you're gonna get to about wing 4 or 5. It'd be pretty miserable. But if Brett Baker or DP are listening, maybe we need to set that one up. Bring the bowlers in here.
Yeah.
Also, it's a lot of fun. I will say, if they offer the one chip challenge, have you guys seen that one?
Like I feel like I've seen it on like YouTube.
Yeah,
like
probably.
Okay, yeah.
I think we did it once here at the station. One of the workers did it. That one is much worse.
Really?
Yeah. So if the options are between one chip or go through a series of hot wings, do the wings.
Oh, okay. I get what
Apparently,
you're
the
saying.
chip is just it will.
Really bad.
Yeah, I think the guy at the ticket had to like completely purge himself. His stomach was hurting that bad. I think he had to go home. So the one
Great.
chip
Oh,
challenge.
We'll take the
really-
wings.
Yeah, the wings are better. But that's our tangent on the heat. So to wrap all that, just to say there's a wing eating contest at the end of the Husker scrimmage. And again, that's not going to be the starters, but probably the guys that are going to be cut or just hanging on the edge there. And then it's also going to be coached by Will Compton. He's going to be coaching one team, and then the other one's going to be our very own Jay Foreman, which is very cool.
Nice.
So with that being said, I mean, that's all we really got for the spring game. Which one are you guys going to try to hit everything out there? Or are you going to go to one thing and then maybe take a break?
I feel like we'll probably end up going to one thing, take a break, and then if we're like
okay, yeah, we're bored, we have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Then go back. But yeah.
Okay.
We don't really have weekend plans. We just kind of go with whatever we're feeling.
Yeah.
Are you disappointed at all that they're like the actual spring game tradition isn't there? I know some fans were upset about it, which I can understand to a degree, but it is cool that they're still doing something, and it
Yeah.
is now an all-day event, which is different.
I think it's kind of cool that it's like different than everything else. Also, I've never been to a spring game before. So I don't I don't really know what I'm missing out
Yeah, I
on.
guess you guys are freshmen.
Yeah.
So this would be the first time.
I
for
haven't.
you.
I've never heard of it until like a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so basically, well, the spring game, you can imagine it's Husker football. It's just
Yeah.
always super popular, and you get the
Right.
starters. The whole controversy of this was because of the transfer portal. Like, you go do the spring game, people see your starters, and then the portal opens, and they get calls
Right.
for more money, and then they pull your players away. When it comes to bowling, I mean, I don't think it's probably needed to the same level, but is there a lot of transferring going on in bowling where you have coaches talking to players between seasons?
No,
No,
not really.
not really.
I mean, obviously the transfer portal exists, but not in the same way that it does with football and things like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been approached by a coach? Don't say the name, but has anybody in a legal way approached you to try to see if you're interested in transferring to their school?
Nope. Not yet. Hopefully never.
No. I think people know how much I like it here.
Yeah.
So
Are there other players that have had any stories of like that?
I don't think so. I think like bowling wise, everybody's like, from what I've heard, pretty good about just like staying within the legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
Not trying to like poach players. So
Be nice if every sport did that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because bowling, it gives you a lot of confidence. Like if you're Klempa building a team together, like he feels good knowing that. Okay,
Mhm.
you two are freshmen. As far as we know, unless something crazy happens, like you guys are pretty well committed to Nebraska.
Yeah. He
for
always
sure.
says to me, he's like, "Don't go in the transfer portal." I'm like, "Coach, you don't have to worry about me going in the transfer portal."
I can see it. I can.
I feel
see
like
him saying.
transfer portal, like it's just kind of like we just make like we all know that none of us are going in the transfer portal.
No.
Like we would never leave Nebraska.
Yeah, the only way you would too, I'd imagine, if like school, like an injury happened, and now you're just like, okay, I'm not even bowling. I might as well go for my degree. Something freaky, crazy. Because has there been? I can't think of a bowler that's transferred since I've been here at Nebraska.
Mm-mm.
Okay, shout out to Coach Klempa. And I guess just the bowling culture as a whole for not necessarily getting involved into the craziness that is, transferring an NIL. When it comes to NIL, I know we've talked to Kayla about this. TikTok. Did you ever get to 1,000?
No, I started posting again. I finally posted another video.
I was going to ask you, now that bowling's off, are you back
Yeah.
on that goal?
I mean, I might post another video before Night at the Lead. Might not. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get to 1,000 so I can go TikTok live.
Yeah.
Well, and that stuff's, it matters now on NIL, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
If you actually try hard on your, social media, you can make enough of a name or get some NIL. Now that you have some off time, like, is that something you actively try to do for both of you
Not
guys?
actively, but like I feel more like, oh yeah, I could just go like make a video about my day if I really felt inclined.
Yeah, and the student athlete stuff always pops off.
Yeah.
Like, you guys
Yeah.
ever do, what's it called? Like, just day in the
The
life?
day in the life. I've
Yeah.
thought about it, but then like
Our
I'll
roommate
get,
does
like-
it.
Yeah,
all
I'll
the
get
time.
like halfway through my day and then I forget to keep filming and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I got no video now.
And now we're just kind of like doing
now
whatever.
I don't do anything.
So it's like,
well,
not
what are they gonna
interesting.
see? Like me sitting in my bed?
Studying all the
Yeah,
time. Like
like-
that's pretty much all we do now.
Yeah, that is true. Now it's also, I guess the best time to do that stuff is when you're the busiest.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think like travel
Travel
weekends
days are
would be
cool.
travel days would be a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Especially when we leave at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
What's the earliest you guys left this year?
Probably like 2:30.
2:30. Yeah.
Where's that?
I
Well, we
don't
left-
even remember. We would just leave here at 2:30 to get to to Omaha by a certain time to get on our flight or whatever.
We just slept at the bowling alley.
Yeah. We did a lot of that.
Don't blame you. No wonder why the Big Red invite's so nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, you get your own place, your own homes to go sleep at.
Mhm.
All right, only a few minutes left here on this segment. Anything left to add here on just this weekend? You get that you guys never had a spring game, so that's kind of exciting, but it's also just a lot more to it. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit curious to do as this whole thing's going to play out. Normally, it's like a sea of red. It's very packed. It's kind of like a Husker game day. Anything left to add on it? Any excitement or questions or anything really?
No, I guess just kind of go with the flow and see how it goes.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm also curious.
Yeah,
We'll
I
find out.
Yeah.
All right, one more segment on the other side. Spare time, Jillian. I keep saying Jillian Martin. Kayla Starr and Haley Swindle don't go anywhere. One more segment left.
Get ready for spring by joining an evidence-based program to improve your health and well-being. These programs use proven strategies to help you make lasting changes, whether it's boosting nutrition, increasing activity, managing stress, or enhancing wellness. Invest in yourself today and feel your best this spring and beyond. Paid for by the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Allow me to get a bit sappy. For women, jewelry isn't just a gift. It's a timeless symbol of love and appreciation. You have to get this right. No fleeting trends or gadgets will make the impact. Every time she wears it, every time she gets a compliment, you win. Trust me, guys, you'll get your money worth. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
That means changing where you call home. Whether you're downsizing, growing your family, relocating, or facing tough times, you shouldn't navigate it alone. I'm Laura Bonta-Bush with Woods Rose Realty, and I'm here to guide you with all your real estate needs. As wife of football coach Bill Bush, I understand the importance of teamwork and making sure you are supported every step of the way with honesty, integrity, and compassion. If you're looking for a game plan to buy or sell your home, text the word HOME to 402-534-1919. That's HOME to 402-534-1919.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Make sure you tune in every Saturday from 11 to 12 for all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman. Learn how the game of youth football has grown in and around the capital city with coaches, athletic directors, and league commissioners telling you all about it. It's all things youth football with Tank Perry and Jim Sandman every Saturday from 11 to noon right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Fairway has fresh cut meats, seafood, cheese, wine, and spirits, and a friendly staff that's always ready to help you find what you need. Stop by Fairway Meat Market today to plan your weekly meals in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home. Free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
You're listening to Spare Time, sponsored by the Teammates Mentoring Program. Here are your hosts, Jillian Martin and Kayla Starr.
All right, welcome in. Final segment, Spare Time. Not Jillian Martin, Haley Swindle, and Kayla Starr, as Jillian Martin is taking care of business down in Texas, I believe you said.
Yeah.
So with this one being left, and you guys are officially wrapped up with bowling for this season, excuse me, give me the things you're most excited about now that you can participate in because you don't have to bowl. Or were the things you're off limits? I know you had I think it was Haley Swindle with the volleyball story, correct? Where you wanted to swing at something.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, I was at Lyft and
Yeah.
he was like, "No, you can't.
You're not allowed to jump at that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you
did it,
guys
like,
excited to are there things you can do now that you're free at least for the off season?
I'm just excited to go home. Like I need my heat and I need my son and I need my sisters and my family. So I'm ready to go home.
Understandable. When school get over? May
16th is the last day.
Yeah. But I'm hoping to leave before then.
Yeah. I'm going to concert that night, so I'll be here.
And then after the concert, are you going home as well?
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. How
Yeah.
do you guys get homesick?
Not really.
Yeah,
I mean, not
I
until
feel like-
now, like that it's summer.
I think
at
a little
home.
bit.
Yeah, it's like
homesick
now we
is
don't have
normal,
anything
yeah.
to do, so it's like, oh, man, I miss my parents.
Yeah.
But like when you're so busy, it's kind of like, not that you don't have time to miss them, but like you're not even like you're just thinking about what you have to get done for the day.
Yeah.
And when you guys do go back home, anything in Lincoln that you're gonna miss? You don't have to lie. I mean, depending on where you're at.
Like I like the summer here. I don't like the humidity in Maryland, but I like the way the weather is here. It's not like that hot. And then I'd say Lincoln here is a lot calmer than it is at home. Like there's not that there's not a lot going on, but like just
It's a small town feel still.
yeah.
Because
yeah.
what's
Especially
your
when
population where you're
I
from?
don't even know.
More than Lincoln, though, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
But so it's like when I go home, it's like everything's so chaotic and the driving's like kind of all over the place. Where like here,
Yeah.
it's like, especially when there's not a lot of college people around.
Oh, this summer was so nice when we
It's
were
so
driving
nice,
around.
Yeah.
It's my favorite time of year. No offense to you guys, but
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame
Lincoln's
you.
so much easier to get around. And like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've seen you guys come in enough for parking.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then I'm like,
gosh.
don't worry
It's
about
so
being
bad.
3 minutes late. Like, I understand sometimes you got to circle around.
Yeah.
When you guys leave, it's always open, which is really
Yeah.
nice, unless you got a crazy thing. And then, but yeah, that part is always kind of interesting. Anything else? Food scenes. I will say Lincoln's not the biggest foodie place
No.
to be. There's good spots for sure. But
I'll
not-
miss agave.
Yeah.
I love agave.
oh, yes. Okay. I was blanking on agave for a
Mexican
little
place. Yeah.
bit. Very good.
Yeah, that place is really nice.
Trying to think of what else.
I know I'll miss my car because I have to leave it here and then go home. So I'll miss that.
Yeah.
Other than that, not really. Because I would have missed Seven Brew, but we
I
just
love
got a
Seven
Seven Brew
Brew.
at home, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'll miss Seven Brew.
You guys are big on Seven
I
Brew.
love Seven Brew. I went today.
Seven Brew or Dunkin's? Or was it Starbucks you guys liked?
So, I think our team overall likes Starbucks more.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time, East Coast is very like Dunkin' and Starbucks only. Not really a lot of Seven Brews.
Yeah.
So we usually end up going to Dunkin'. Just the way things work. I don't know.
Dunkin's fine too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
What's the classic go-to coffee order when you're at during this summer? Now it's like
Dunkin'?
100 degrees, yeah, or anywhere.
Ooh.
Like
Well, it
your
depends on
latte,
where we are.
drip coffee.
If I'm at Dunkin', it's probably like I don't even know. Dunkin' coffee's not my favorite. But I like their hash browns.
Those are good.
Yeah. If I'm at Starbucks, either like a strawberry acai or like some sort of like blonde vanilla espresso. And then Seven Brew, any energy drink or like
Is that the thing, like energy drinks, or is it
Both.
just caffeine?
They do
period.
both. Yeah. Or like a blondie, something like that. It's just caramel and vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta try Seven Brew. I think you've said
So
that every
good. It's
single
good.
weekend you're in here, and I have yet to go to Seven Brew. Haley, what about you? Are you not a coffee drinker at all?
I don't drink coffee, so Dunkin', it's usually just food and maybe like a water. And Starbucks, it's a pink drink and
a brownie.
A brownie, not for breakfast, but before practice, I'll go get my brownie.
So do you drink tea or anything?
I only drink sweet tea. I can't do any other tea. Like if it has any flavor in it, if it has lemon in it, unsweetened, it has to be sweet tea.
Okay. Are you a picky eater?
Yeah, I've been better, but I'm a picky eater.
You're getting some hard head nods from your co-partner right there.
She clowns me for it all the time.
She has a fear ketchup. Like
I do.
it's
It's
just
really
absurd.
bad. Any condiment, except for like sometimes I'll do ranch, but I have to have it in like a container with a lid on it. Like I can't like have a peel, and
It's a whole thing. It's
Man,
it's
so
a whole
bad.
thing. Like it depends on where I'm at, like what restaurant. Zaxby's is the only like ranch I'll eat like out of like
That's the chicken one, right?
yeah,
Okay.
way better than Cane's.
I haven't been to Zaxby's in a while. It might be. That's because that's the South only.
It is,
kind
yeah.
of chain.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes sense because I think it was Nashville when I had it, so I think it was very good. But I'm just curious. I'm just gonna name some condiments and then you tell me yes or no.
Okay.
Mayonnaise,
Nope.
ranch.
No. Yes. Depends.
I mean, depends. Okay, we'll allow it. Relish,
Nope.
ketchup,
Nope.
mustard.
Nope.
Is there any that's like? I'll let you take over.
I like sour cream, but that's not
She
really.
does like
condiment.
sour cream.
Like if you get a salad.
I can only get a salad at Chick-fil-A. I have to have the avocado lime ranch. I won't even do regular ranch with it. Or I'll have
She
to
won't even eat like a Caesar salad at training table.
No. Or like when I was home before like Chick-fil-A had their own bottle of the avocado lime ranch, I would make my own with avocado ranch and I would add lime juice to it.
So weird.
It's a system.
Like
It's a
actually,
system.
it's so weird.
Is it like hard to order sometimes? Because you're like, I know I'm gonna get screwed
Well,
over.
like when I get a
with the
burger, there was
condiment.
one time we were in
But yeah,
Texas.
one time she got a burger, and there was mayo on her burger,
and
we
no
were like-
cheese, no bacon. I said meat, cheese, bacon, bread only, and they put mayo
And
on it,
she was
and I was like, "I'm sorry, I can't eat this," and I had to
yeah,
send it
and
back.
she just sent it back.
I felt so
Our whole
bad.
team just made fun of her. Like, oh my gosh, God forbid there's mayo on your burger.
But that is kind of whack. Like it was just mayonnaise.
Yep.
No,
cheese.
and the cheese.
Was there cheese on?
I don't even.
I don't even
No.
remember.
If it's just mayonnaise, bread, and meat, I
yeah,
understand.
I was
sending
like,
it
that
back.
is so far from what I said, but
Even
it's
if you
okay.
like mayo, that's a weird order.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
One
that,
time we got somebody to touch her with a thing of ketchup.
Oh
like,
my
they put it on their
gosh.
finger and touched her.
I
So funny. It was
I
the
know.
funniest thing I've ever seen.
They videoed me too.
Yeah.
You just think it was gross, or
She just like has like an
If
aversion.
If
to
I
it.
can smell, if I smell it and it's very strong, or if it touches me, I start gagging. So I asked Kayla, I was like, "Can you go get me a napkin?" She didn't even go get me a napkin.
It was so funny. I couldn't get up. It was in the middle of a Chick-fil-A too. It was hilarious.
Yeah, our other friend, the guy who did it, he went and got. He's like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "It's okay."
It was the greatest thing I've ever seen happen.
very, very interesting. We're learning a lot, and we'll this end on this comment. It's a fantastic comment. I get a dry mouth just thinking about Haley eating a sandwich. So
That's what my mom says.
I think that's probably your mom in there. Swindle, Scott.
Yes, Scott,
so
yeah.
shout out. Yeah, absolutely. But that's gonna wrap it up for us. Got to learn a little bit more about Haley Swindle, Kayla Starr as well. Appreciate you guys listening. We have Chance of Brewington up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk to you in just a little bit.